If you are in your 40s, 50s, or beyond, and you are starting to feel the effects of menopause, I'm talking low energy, achy joints, and stubborn weight gain, you are not alone. But what if I told you that this 10-minute workout could completely transform how you feel? Hello, gorgeous girl. Welcome back to my channel. And in case you're new here, hello, I'm Tracy. I am 50 years old and I've been in the fitness and wellness industry for over 25 years. And I've also been in menopause for over 2 years. So I do know a thing or two about how things really start to change over 40. But I want to tell you that this workout could change everything. I'm talking increased caloric burn. I'm talking definite mood booster, raise your energy levels, and just make you feel so good. So you're gonna wanna stick around for this video. And for my loyal YouTube audience, that means you, I also have a real-time 5-minute workout that I pulled from my fitness membership and community, Total Body Transformation, so that you can try a rebounding workout with me in real time. But let's get into rebounding and why you should even care about it. And to make it really easier for you to come back to this and do this workout with me in real time, we've added the timestamps in the description and right here on the screen so that you can just quickly fast forward and get to the workout. So let's talk about rebounding and why it truly is one of the perfect forms of exercise for this stage of life. In your 40s, your risk of your bone density decreasing increases significantly, meaning you are more at risk for osteopenia and even osteoporosis. Your metabolism starts slowing down a little bit, but it's really because we start slowing down. And I did a whole video talking about that, and you can check that out after this video. But your metabolism does slow down because really your activity level slows down, and it makes it harder for you to lose those stubborn pounds. You're likely also experiencing hormonal changes, which are going to lead to things like joint pain. I definitely had that myself. Mood swings. I also had that myself. And unexplained fatigue. And rebounding can help with all of these things tremendously. So I want to start off this video by talking to you about the top benefits of rebounding, especially for women in their 40s through their 60s. But, you know, side note, this is really good for everyone. Number one, it increases your bone density. And there's science to back this up. NASA studies showed that rebounding increased your bone density 68% more than running. How great is that? And it's also easier on your joints because you're bouncing on a softer surface. So we love this. And what's really unique about rebounding is it's still considered a low impact workout because it is so much easier on your joints, but it's still weight bearing exercise. So it's kind of this like magical unicorn in fitness. Number two, it boosts your lymphatic drainage. Now, a lot of people don't understand. We hear a lot about like the lymph system, but what the heck does it actually mean? It's basically like your body's own cleanup crew, and it's really important that it is drained and that is functioning optimally. This is critical for immune health and also for inflammation. And anytime we have inflammation in our body, we are more at risk for more serious health concerns. So if you've been feeling joint pain, inflammation, more tired, rebounding is for you. Number three, it helps to really burn calories and support weight loss. Just a 30-minute session of rebounding can burn as many as 300 calories. So here's what I love about this. It's equal to running when it comes to calorie expenditure, which I personally hate running. If you love running, I love that for you, but it's just not a form of exercise that I enjoy. I love rebounding because it's fun, but I also love knowing that when you're talking about calorie burning, it packs a wallop. Now, I don't want to mess this part up, so I'm going to actually just read 2 studies that I found that really support the effects of rebounding. A study by NASA found that for similar levels of heart rate and oxygen consumption, the biomechanical stimuli were greater with rebounding than with running, suggesting that rebounding can provide comparable, if not superior, benefits. Additionally, ACE, which is the American Council of Exercise, sponsored a study which concluded that 20 minutes of rebounding burned the same number of calories as 30 minutes of jogging, with participants perceiving the exercise as less strenuous. So you're burning more calories, but it actually feels easier. Sign me up. The fourth benefit of rebounding is that it helps to support joint health. And one kind of not as familiar thing about menopause is that we start getting achy joints. I definitely had this so much myself before I started taking HRT, and it's really weird. So we want to make sure that we're doing things that really support your joint health, and rebound is like top of the list. Now, the next three benefits are my personal favorites. Rebounding boosts your energy and mood. I mean, raise your hand if you don't want more energy and to feel happier. And that's exactly what rebounding does. I'm telling you, it's better than a cup of coffee in the morning, and it's better than like any kind of mood booster. You can just put on the news or your favorite show, maybe not the news because sometimes that'll make us depressed, but put on your favorite show and you're just bouncing along, enjoying a show, but you'll notice that when you get off the thing, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm sweating. I didn't even realize I was working out. So we just love that, and you really will feel that increase in energy, which we love. The next benefit of rebounding is that it increases your coordination and balance. And unfortunately, as we get older, this is something that's really, really important. We are more prone to losing our balance because, in my opinion, we lose our core strength, which means without your core, your balance is going to be compromised. And also, we're just more susceptible to falls and fractures. And none of us want that because it slows us down. So if you want to increase your cognition with coordination and your balance, you got to start rebounding. And lastly, it helps to strengthen your pelvic floor muscles. So real talk, the first time I ever tried rebounding, I remember I did it, and I was probably in my late 30s, and I was like, I think I just peed my pants. I literally was like, oh my God, I think I peed. I probably did a little bit because the nature of rebounding is going to help strengthen those pelvic floor muscles. So I remember when I was cleared from my doctor after having my baby, this was so beneficial to really help to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles. It's not talked about enough, but it's really, really important. You shouldn't be peeing when you're coughing or you're sneezing, all right? Rewind and listen to that again. You shouldn't be peeing when you're coughing or you're sneezing. That is not normal, and there are things that you can do. Obviously, you can talk to your doctor, but rebounding can really, really help with this significantly. So now let's talk about if you've never used a rebounder before, how do you get started with it? Well, first of all, you'll need a rebounder. And there are so many on the market. I know it can be really, really confusing. My favorite one I get on Amazon. I love it, and it's super inexpensive. You know, they change the prices on Amazon a lot. So I have seen this one between $40 and $60. Why I love it is that it uses elastic springs or elastic resistance in lieu of metal springs. The metal springs are fine, but what I find is that the elastic bands, they have more longevity, so you're not going to have to replace it. So I've had mine for probably the last 6 years. It really lasts, and it gives you a good bounce, and I absolutely love it. You don't need to, I mean, if you want to, you can. You can find one of the ones that's like $300, $400, but in my opinion, I've never had a problem, and I've only used the ones from Amazon. So I'll leave them, of course, linked down below in the description box for you to check them out. There's a few things that you want to think about, safety tips. Some people love doing rebounding without shoes, without socks, just having bare feet. That can really be great for your proprioception, which means kind of knowing how things are supposed to be feeling, and also for your balance and coordination. However, if you're a girl like me who tends to kind of overwork her calves and get cramped and it just doesn't feel good, there's no shame in wearing any kind of good sneaker that you would work out with. So just do whatever feels best for you. And another thing that comes up a lot is, should I buy the rebounder with the bar for support? I actually suggest, unless you have serious balance and coordination issues, to try the ones without. Here's the deal. When you start off and you're just doing a basic bounce, it is totally normal to think, oh, I have to look at the rebounder, because you think like, am I going to fall off of this thing? The one that I recommend for most people is about 36 inches in diameter. That's more than enough space. And so it's actually a really good exercise for you to start creating more of that, what I talked about before, proprioception, which is, where is the rebounder? Where are those springs? So that you don't need to look at it and you're not gonna fall off. If you're really worried about it, you know, maybe you have a friend nearby, you know, like the first few times you do it. But you are not jumping like on a trampoline at like a kid's trampoline park and trying to jump as high as you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not training for the Olympics. So it's not about height, but it's about getting that bounce. And that's all you have to do, is get that basic bounce going to get the these incredible benefits from your rebounder. Now, I know some of you are gonna have some more questions, so definitely make sure to ask me questions down below, but I wanted to address just a couple common questions that I'm sure you might have. Is rebounding safe for beginners or people with injuries? Well, for beginners, absolutely yes, because you can start, like I said, just really basic. Just literally get on the thing and just bounce. You don't have to do jumping jacks, you don't have to do one legs, you don't have to do combinations or anything, more complicated. Just get that bounce going. That's going to stimulate the lymph. There's even been research that when people have injuries and their lymph is compromised, just having them sit on the rebounder and bouncing, that's going to help lymphatic drainage, which is so beneficial and important. Now, as far as injuries, it kind of depends. So I'm going to get into some of the people that actually should avoid rebounding in just a moment. Another question that comes up a lot is, will I feel dizzy or unbalanced at first? Well, again, there's not a blanket answer to this. Maybe. The dizziness, I really hope that you don't feel that. And again, like I said, just start really easy. Increase as your level of comfortability on the rebounder increases. You're not trying to prove anything to anyone. One of the things that we say inside my fitness membership and community, Total Body Transformation, is your only competition is yourself. You're just trying to get even just 1% of improvement from yesterday. And if you're doing that over time, think about it, 365 days a year, you are going to get so much stronger and better every single day. So don't be a hero, but just start where you're at and have fun. If you're feeling dizzy, I always say talk to your doctor. I don't want to give you medical advice. I'm certainly not a doctor. So if you're really worried about that, definitely get medical advice. Now, there are a few instances where you don't want to do rebounding, and they're pretty specific, so I'll just rattle through them really quickly. If you're pregnant, you don't want to be using a rebounder. Keep that little baby safe, okay? Just make sure, like I said, after I was cleared for exercise, which was about 7 weeks after having my daughter, I was fine. I couldn't do much. Like I said, I was definitely peeing my pants, but that's okay. It's all part of the process. But if you are currently pregnant, do not do the rebounder. If you have a detached retina or spinal cord problems, you definitely want to talk to your doctor, and you likely will want to avoid rebounding. If you have severe osteoporosis or you recently had a surgery and have literally open wounds, don't rebound right now. Your rebounder's not going to go anywhere, right? So just take it easy, heal your body, get stronger, and then come back to it. So now is the moment that you've all been waiting for, which is we are going to go into a 5-minute sequence that I pulled directly from Total Body Transformation. This is a workout that inside of our workout library is actually 10 minutes in duration, but I didn't want to overwhelm you. And like I said, just 5 minutes, you are going to feel benefits. So let's get into it and make sure you come back because I've got more for you.
All right, so let's get started on your little rebounder here and just start kind of walking. Why are we doing this? I know, but it helps you to feel the unstable nature of your rebounder. All right, now just start kind of prancing. All right, good, very good, excellent. Pick it up. Try to work through your feet here. Now, I do like to use sneakers when I do rebounding because I tend to get shin splints. If you're like me, use shoes. If you really want to challenge your balance, try doing it without any shoes and see how you feel. All right, very good, excellent, good. Now we're going to go into a basic bounce, just basic bounce here. That's it, good. Keep going here. So we're keeping our spine in neutral, shoulders down our back. That's it. Again, really feel the length in your spine here. Good. That's it. Excellent. So now we're gonna just work our inner and outer thighs a little bit. We go in, and out, and out. Squeeze those inner thighs, press them out. Squeeze and press them out. And press it out, that's it. Don't worry if you're not exactly on the same timing as me. Just do the best you can. Now in and out, just single counts. That's it. My arms are just free. And that's what's really fun about rebounding is that you're just kind of dancing on a little mini trampoline. That's it. Good. Go back to that little prance now. Prancing. Try to pick up the knees a little bit higher here. You'll find, especially if you have knee injuries, knee pains, this is a lot easier than doing it on the floor. Good. Keeping those abs pulled in, shoulders down your back. and really breathe. You'll see that the heart rate comes up pretty quickly. That's it. Good. Now we're going to go into jumping jacks with a pressing arm forward. Press it forward. Good. Regular jumping jack arms. If you want to go half jack arms, that's fine too. Good. Press it forward again. That's it. Smiling always helps. Jumping jacks. Good. 2 more sets like that. Press forward. Good. Full jacks. Last set. Here we go. Press forward. Good. Full jacks. Excellent. Good. Now kind of bring your feet forward and back. Forward and back. Good. Breathing here. I promise once you get used to using your rebounder, you don't even need to look down. When I first started, I used to be like, but it's normal to feel that way. And I promise with time, your body gets proprioception, which just means you start feeling your body, start experiencing your body. Good. So now we're going to move into single, single, double. It's single, single, double, single, single. That's it. 1, 1, 2 bounces. That's it. You got it. 2 bounce, 2 bounce. Good. Back to single, single. Try to do a little movement with your waist here just to get a little extra sculpting in the waist, in the obliques. Good. Back to single, single, double. We're going to add arms. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single. Good. Take it to the club. Single, single. 2 pumps. That's it. Back to jacks, full jacks. Breathe. You've got to keep going here. Good, so now we're gonna get into our first balance.
So whether you are looking to boost your energy, increase your bone strength, boost your mood, or just most importantly, have fun with your fitness, I really hope that you'll give rebounding a try. It's truly one of my favorite forms of workouts, and definitely inside my membership, Total Body Transformation, the girls absolutely love when we have new rebounder workouts. It's so great for your balance, your coordination, and all the things that we talked about today. So like I said, in the description, I will leave the links to probably 2 of my favorite rebounders that you can easily find on Amazon. So just add to cart, really simple, really easy. They're not huge. I even had a rebounder in my small New York City apartment, so I know that you've all got room for it. Find a little corner of your house for your rebounder. And I want to know from you, if you want to start rebounding too, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, the best thing that you can do to support my channel, and it's totally free to do so, is click on that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and if you want to keep hanging with me here on YouTube, check out this video next, and I'll see you there.